Good evening. Welcome to South Asia Newsline. I'm Lipakshi Khurana. Here are the top stories we're tracking for you on Wednesday, the 3rd of August. Maoist leader Pushpa Kamal Dahal elected as 39th Prime Minister of Nepal. Lack of development hits tourism sector in Gilgit Baltistan. And 2 dead, 20 missing in bridge collapse in West Indian province. And now for all the details. The Goods and Services Tax or the GST bill was tabled in the Rajya Sabha or upper house of the Indian Parliament on Wednesday. The Indian government is hoping for the passage of the bill in the ongoing monsoon session of the Parliament after the opposition Congress party decided to support it.
Indian Finance Minister Arun Jaitley tabled the Goods and Services Tax or the GST bill in the Rajya Sabha or the upper house of the Parliament, saying that a uniform tax rate will bring about seamless transfer of goods and services across the country and will enable the government to check the evasion of taxes. The House witnessed intense debate on the bill from both the ruling and opposition parties. Experts said that the passage of GST bill would give a major boost to India's economy.
Because every tax will be subsumed into one tax, so one India, one tax. That's a huge benefit far as our economy is concerned, and it can go up by 1 or 2 percentage points higher in the time to come when the effect of GST will take place from next year. So in all, it's a very positive move, historic move. That we are moving towards one India, one tax, and I think market, as the time goes by, will see as the GST benefit starts resulting and translating into numbers for the corporates, we will see that market will take it positively.
Many said that the bill would simplify taxation, thus leading to easier administration and enforcement of taxes.
We see GST as being one of those big steps that really is, it's not just about the economic benefits, it's about clarification and making it easy to do business. So I view this as a big positive step in that journey which happened over the last 25 years.
The GST bill has already been passed by the Lok Sabha or the lower house of the Indian Parliament.
2 persons have been reported dead and at least 20 missing after a bridge collapsed on the Mumbai-Goa highway in western India early on Wednesday. The bridge collapsed due to excessive pressure from the flooding river. 2 buses, among other vehicles, plunged into the river. A major search operation is on. Most of the rivers in India are in state due to incessant monsoon rains.
The reports which we have confirms that 2 state transport buses are missing. They were carrying in total 18 passengers, 1 driver each and 1 conductor each. Total number 22. Rest of the damage is the assessment is being taken. The NDRF teams have reached and they are trying their level best to have the relief and rehabilitation, and a massive search is also going on.
Moving on to news from Nepal, Maoist party chief Pushpa Kamal Dahal has been elected as the new Prime Minister of the country. Dahal returns to the post for the 2nd time after a gap of over 7 years.
The Nepal Parliament on Wednesday elected Chairman of the Communist Party of Nepal Maoist Centre, Pushpa Kamal Dahal, as the 39th Prime Minister of the country. Though Dahal, who's better known as Prachanda, was the sole contender for the top post, he had to go through voting as the Nepal constitution requires the Prime Minister to prove support from the majority of the lawmakers in the House. The parliament elected him with 363 votes in his favour, while only 210 lawmakers voted against him. Dahal will be heading a coalition government comprising Nepali Congress, the largest party in parliament. Parties of the United Democratic Madheshi Front also voted in favour of him. While presenting his candidacy at the House before the voting, Dahal stated that he would try to lead the nation toward economic development while moving ahead with the spirit of national consensus during his premiership. This is his second stint as the Prime Minister of Nepal, as he led the government after the first Constituent Assembly elections from August 2008 to May 2009.
Moving on to news from Pakistan, the extension of policing powers of Pakistan's paramilitary force in Sindh province has led the federal and the provincial government at odds. Yet again, the Pakistan federal government has expressed a resentment against the Sindh government for confining Rangers' powers only to Karachi.
The federal and Sindh governments are at loggerheads over the issue of Rangers' special powers, with the centre allegedly rejecting the province's summary restricting policing powers of the paramilitary force to Karachi. According to reports, the federal government wants extension of the policing powers of the paramilitary force in the entire southeastern province, much to the aversion of the provincial government. On Monday, the Sindh newly elected Chief Minister, Syed Murad Ali Shah, signed a summary extending Rangers' policing powers in Karachi for another 90 days and their stay in the province for 1 more year. The Muttahida Qawmi Movement, or the MQM, which is the 4th largest party in Pakistan National Assembly, has been accusing the Pakistan law enforcement agencies of targeted and extrajudicial killings of its members and workers ever since Pakistan's paramilitary Rangers launched a crackdown on crime in Karachi in 2013.
Staying on the news from the country, cradling magnificent scenic views, Gilgit Baltistan has all the ingredients to become one of the world's best tourist destination. But lack of investment and clear policies of the government has left the tourism sector in shambles. A report.
Gilgit Baltistan could be a paradise for tourists, mountaineers and trekkers. But due to the government's sheer apathy and unclear policies, the tourism sector in the region is lagging behind. Tourists who have been visiting in the region have been facing a lot of difficulties. Shortage of fuel transportation, insufficient lodging facilities, and dilapidated road conditions are affecting their vacations.
उनमें सबसे बड़ा जो उनके लिए मसाइल और मुश्किलात को जो उनको पेश आ रहा है वो एक तो है ट्रांसपोर्ट का उनके लिए मसला है, होटलिंग के उनके लिए मसला है, कमरे नहीं मिल रहे हैं जहाँ भी जा रहे हैं, और क्योंकि लिमिटेड यहाँ पर होटल का वो है सिस्टम है, तो बहुत ही महदूद होटलें हैं जिसकी वजह से लोग जाते हैं तो पहले से वो कमरे फुल होते हैं, तो उनको मजबूरी तौर पर मजबूरन या पार्क में किसी पार्क में ठहरना पड़ता है या टेंट में उनको जाके अपने ठहरना पड़ता है।
हमने सुना है कि ट्रैवल के हवाले से बहुत ज़्यादा मुश्किलात है क्योंकि रास्ते ख़राब भी हैं और बहुत ज़्यादा फासले भी हैं, और इस सिलसिले में अगरचे हुकूमत ने कुछ पेट्रोलिंग पुलिस का इख्तिताम किया है बाज़ जगहों पे, लेकिन मेरे ख्याल में जो लोगों से हमारे राब्ते हैं वो समझते हैं कि ये बहुत नाकाफ़ी हैं। एक तो पेट्रोलिंग पुलिस की तादाद ज़रा बढ़ानी पड़ेगी हुकूमत।
With proper policies and planning by the Pakistan government and local administration, tourism sector could have been a major boost to the economy of the illegally occupied region.
Meanwhile, Pakistani tourists visiting India have demanded for maximum clearance of Indian visas from the government, saying that Islamabad is slow at giving clearance to Indian visas.
Pakistanis visiting India urged the Pakistan government for speedy clearance of visa applications by Indians so that the flow of tourists increases between the two neighboring countries. While the Indian government promptly clears visa applications by Pakistanis, Islamabad is slow at giving clearance, tourists from Pakistan said.
इधर से तो क्लियरेंस हो जाती है। मेरी अपनी एक रिक्वेस्ट है गवर्नमेंट ऑफ आज़ाद कश्मीर और पाकिस्तान से कि ये हमारे ये जो बहन भाई हैं इनके भी जो वेरीफाई के लिए उधर पेपर आते हैं काइंडली वो जल्दी से जल्दी इनकी वेरिफिकेशन करवा दिया करें ताकि ये बहन भाई भी हमारे यहाँ आएँ, हमारा शहर देखें, हमारे पाकिस्तान को देखें।
बड़ी खुशी हुई है हमें यहाँ आके। तो अब हम अपने पाकिस्तानियों से भी ये कहते हैं कि वो इधर के हमारे जितने भी बहन भाई हैं, रिश्तेदार हैं, उनको भी ऐसे ही इजाज़त दें ताकि वो भी हमसे मिलें, उनके कागज़ क्लियर करें।
People in India's southern Tamil Nadu province gathered to take holy dip on the occasion of the new moon day in the Hindu calendar. It is observed by performing rituals for the ancestors.
The new moon day in the Hindu calendar, Amavasai, is considered highly auspicious and falls in the Tamil month of Adi. On this day, people from across the country congregate at Rameshwaram in India's southern Tamil Nadu province to take a holy dip and perform rituals in memory of their ancestors.
ஆடி திருவிழா நடந்துட்டு ராவண மாச புண்ணிய காலம் ராவண மாசத்துல வரக்கூடிய இந்த அமாவாசை சர்வ அமாவாசையில யார் யார் தகப்பனார் இல்லாதவங்களோ அவங்கெல்லாம் தன்னுடைய மூதாதையர்களுக்கும் தகப்பனாருக்கும் பிண்டம் போட்டு மாவு பிண்டம் எள்ளு பிண்டம் போட்டு தர்ப்பணம் பண்ணணும். அந்த தர்ப்பணங்களை பண்றதுனால அவங்க குடும்பத்தில் உள்ள குழப்பங்கள்லாம் நீங்கி அவளுடைய சந்ததிகள்லாம் நல்லா வாழ்றது.
The town dons a festive look during the event to welcome devotees from different parts of the country. The presiding deities of the Sri Ramanatha Swami temple are brought out in procession.
Well, that's the way towards in South Asia this evening. Before we conclude, the top stories once again. Maoist leader Pushpa Kamal Dahal elected as 39th Prime Minister of Nepal. Lack of development hits tourism sector in Gilgit Baltistan. And 2 dead, 20 missing in bridge collapse in West Indian province. Now our viewers can watch the show on SouthAsiaNewsline.com. You can also visit us on Facebook.com/SAsiaNewsline and follow us on Twitter @SAsiaNewsline. That's all in tonight's edition. We'll see you same time tomorrow. Good night.